Hey guys, in today's video, we are going to rank every team's best player. Before we start, for a player to be on this list, they have to have played over 40 games. So people like Karl Anthony Towns and Kyrie Irving don't make the list. Also, we're ranking players based on stats, games, and a small amount by wins. And with that, let's go into number 30 and Julius Randle. I mean, kinda sad that this is the Knicks' best player. Hopefully RJ Barrett breaks out soon. At number 29, we have Derrick Rose. It's nice to see Derrick coming back to his former self. However, he still has a long way to go. Hopefully he can continue developing the way he has been. At number 28, we have Andrew Wiggins. It's funny how the Warriors are so bad this year that they have Andrew Wiggins as their best player. But I'm a Knicks fan. At number 27, we have Spencer Dinwiddie. Honestly, it's amazing how this guy was able to get Brooklyn into the playoffs. When KD comes back, this team is going to be scary. At number 26, we have Devontae Graham. The Hornets have a nice young piece in Devontae, and this guy is making a great case for Most Improved Player of the Year. However, he isn't better than the people in the following spots, so he's placed at 26. At 25, we have Andre Drummond. I put him here mainly for his rebounding, but his all-around game isn't bad. This spot was between him and Kevin Love, so this one goes to Andre. At 24, we have DeMar DeRozan. This spot was between him and LaMarcus Aldridge, so this spot has to go to DeMar. At 23, we have Nikola Vucevic. He's not as good as he was last year, but he's still a top 10 center. However, there's still a lot of guys better than him, so he's only at 23. At 22, we have Zach LaVine. This guy is easily the best player on the Bulls, so that was an easy decision. Where to place him, though, was not an easy decision. I was thinking he would go between 19 and 23, so I just placed him at 22. At 21, we have De'Aaron Fox. This spot was between him and Buddy Hield. Statistically, they are very close, but Fox is better overall, so I went with him. At number 20, we have Ja Morant. This guy is great. He is the Rookie of the Year. He helped lead the Grizzlies to the playoffs. What more could you ask? I didn't want to put Ja at 20, but the rest of the list is stacked. So, I'm sorry, Ja, you're only at 20. At number 19, we have D'Angelo Russell. This spot was supposed to go to Cat, but he has played under 40 games, so he didn't make the cut. Number 18 goes to Brandon Ingram. B.I. is an all-star and a great player in general. I can't wait to see where he signs this offseason. At number 17, we have Devin Booker. I mean, I talked a lot about him in my duos video, so if you want to know how I feel about him, just watch the video. At number 16, we have Domantas Sabonis. This spot was between him and Malcolm Brogdon, so I had to give it to the all-star. Number 15 goes to Chris Paul. It's nice to see CP3 returning to his top 5 point guard self. Also, it's amazing how OKC is having such a smooth rebuild. Mainly because of him, though. At number 14, we have Ben Simmons. A lot of people think that Embiid is the best player on the Sixers, but I think that Simmons has a slight edge. Firstly, Simmons is better overall. Plus, he has played more games, so I felt like I had to give him the edge. At number 13, we have Donovan Mitchell. I can honestly see the Jazz being a top 3 seed in the future with Donovan as the main option. However, he will have to develop a little more before this can happen. Number 12 goes to Jason Tatum. This spot was between him and Kemba Walker, so I called on my friend who is a Celtics fan, and he said Jason was better. Also, Tatum is better statistically, so I have to give this spot to him. At number 11, we have Jimmy Butler. Not much to say here. He's the best player on the Heat, and he's a great player on both sides of the floor. It was hard to only put him at 11. Number 10 goes to Bradley Beal. Honestly, it's insane that this guy wasn't an all-star. He is a top 3 scorer in the league, and defenses have to focus on him each night. That's why I'm placing Bradley at number 10. At number 9, we have Damian Lillard. Since the Blazers aren't in the playoffs this year, everyone forgets just how good Damian Lillard is. But guys, this man is an amazing scorer, and putting him in the top 10 was an easy decision. At number 8, we have Pascal Siakam. This spot was between him and Kyle Lowry, so I obviously went with Spicy P. Number 7 goes to Trae Young. Even though the Hawks are bad, Trae is incredible, and he is definitely top 10 on this list. At number 6, we have Nikola Jokic. I mean, nothing to say here, he's just a great overall player. Number 5 goes to James Harden. Honestly, as of late, Russell Westbrook is catching up to James Harden for the best player on the Rockets. I guess we'll just have to wait for next season. At number 4, we have Luka Doncic. Again, I talked about him in my duos video, but I'll explain. Luka is a great young player, and I can see this guy being the face of the league in 5 years. I can't wait to see what the Mavs do next year. At number 3, we have LeBron James. Even at age 35, this man is still tearing up the league. Still not as good as MJ, though. At number 2, we have Kawhi Leonard. I mean, actually nothing to say here. Just a superstar on both sides of the floor. And finally, at number 1, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you want to know how I feel about him, just watch my video on Giannis. It explains everything. And that's it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, so please subscribe. Alright, that's it. Cue the outro.